Hey guys, I am in the mountains and I got a surprise guest with me when I return on the Eric McNeal Be Free Show.
Black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual. Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
Hey guys, welcome. You've just discovered the Eric McNeal Be Free Show, where it's all about being financially independent, responsible for self, enjoying life and empowering others free. So I'm actually in the mountains, going up the Ooorahhh Mountains and his Mampong, and got a surprise guest here, and I'm going to show you what he's doing. So, Brother Kweku, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it, Brother Eric.
Yeah, it's Brother Kweku.
Thank you for coming out as too.
I met you at the citizenship event. We both got our citizenship at the same time.
Correct.
That was in what, December 2022?
About a year ago.
Hey, yeah. So, and you had recognized me at the event, and we started chopping it up a little bit, and I took your number.
Yes.
And this is my first time getting out to your place out in the mountains.
Yes.
So, Brother Kweku is from the U.S. and in Florida, right?
Correct.
Which part of Florida?
Fort Lauderdale, Deerfield Beach, Boca Raton, all of that. We call it South Florida. South Florida. Just call it South Florida.
Yeah. So, you know, that's my adopted home, you know, Florida, FAMU.
You know. You went to
yes, sir.
down
so, and you say so you've been in Ghana how long now?
I've been here a little bit over 3 years.
A little bit over 3 years.
I repatriated. I moved here permanently.
Okay.
From the U.S. I had a successful business in the U.S. That I was doing. Couple of businesses that I was doing. I was cutting hair. I had a shop. I was selling cars. We had a car dealership.
Okay.
Those things are still in existence in Florida. The car dealership is still there in Pompano Beach. The barbershop is still in Deerfield Beach.
Okay.
I also used to sell hot sauce and barbecue sauce to Whole Foods and Lucky's Market and some of the major grocers down in Florida at that time. Okay. I was one of the first and only organic, third-party verified organic certified hot sauce and barbecue sauce out of Florida. We was manufacturing there. Okay. And so I moved here because of all that turmoil we were seeing there in the U.S. with racism. And George Floyd was like the last straw for me. When I seen that, I told myself I could live anywhere. I really don't have to.
And now you done came here and got married and got a little one.
Yeah, you see my wife. Come, let's get them in the video.
Yeah, come on.
Come, babe. Hey, look at that, baby.
Here's the little one. Come on.
Come on in here.
The missus and the little one. So
this is my family here. So
this
is my wife. This is my daughter. My firstborn.
What's the daughter's name?
Her name is Donya. She's named after my sister.
Okay.
That passed away.
She's how old now?
She is 10 months.
Okay. And your wife's name is what?
Amma. So this is Amma.
So Amma is what born? Is what
Saturday born.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm Kweku. I'm Wednesday born.
Okay. Very good.
What about you?
I'm Kwesi.
Kwesi. So you're Sunday born. So right now we in a sustainable situation here in Ghana. When we came here, we wanted to do it different than what I'm used to in the U.S.
Okay. So I'm gonna turn the camera around to get you guys
to move here. This is the first thing that caught my.
He's in the mountain, guys. Let me show y'all this. It's a beautiful view, and you guys know I used to live in the mountains, so I know what kind of expenses you had trying to get up here. Because this is not a cheap thing to do. Live in the mountain. People like to live in the mountain. They love the view, but they have no idea how expensive it is to build in the mountain.
To build the infrastructure to establish in the mountain.
So I've been there, done that, brother. And basically, you told me that it was brother Dr. Cambone that helped you to find the land. Yes. Yep, I know brother Cambone, and yeah, a lot of people know him.
Yeah, he helped me have the program of BB2Me.
Yep, a BB2Me.
Repatriate to Ghana.com.
Okay.
I did a package with him, and he's he's like family.
He's even, you know, he sent a couple buyers our way.
Correct.
They helped us get, you know, buy in the sustainable community over there with us. So, you know, we appreciate his work,
which is beautiful. But what we all got here, we all are part of this circle of people that have ventured into hold my drink. This is another thing. So manufacturing here, we make
we definitely want to get this. So I just purchased some, guys. This is Kweku cashew milk.
Yes.
And some people, you know, and I was telling people that this is made from a cashew.
Correct.
But you have how many different flavors?
I have 5.
Okay.
And
so this is the cocoa.
This is the cocoa. We have original. We have ginger. We have mango. And we have banana.
And they
all made from the cashew, all natural.
Okay, so I've tasted this one a few days ago. And guys, it tastes just like you wouldn't recognize it from chocolate milk. I mean,
correct.
Yeah, once you start drinking it. I got some more. I came up here to get the other flavors today. So I'm going to be tasting those flavors, and I want you to even walk us around your facility to show the guys, you know, just how much effort goes into making this. It's not a simple task.
No.
So so we're gonna walk around. But it's good, guys. I'm gonna tell you, that's some good drinking there. So
this is our factory here.
So this is the factory.
Yeah, when I first moved here, it used to be my site. That's where I was living until I built I built a little 1-bedroom self-contained to start.
Okay, so you basically you built this to just live here while you built your home over here.
And this is just the beginning. Now,
and that's the beginning.
This was complete. It's a module container, meaning like it's not like the corrugated 20-foot containers where you would outfit. This one already is insulated. Came with the doors and the windows, and all I did was add burglar bars, but it had electricity and stuff in it. Now, not everybody fortunate to find that in Ghana. Sometimes you have to retrofit. But I maybe at the time that I came, it was just the timing was right. It was available. And I was in a position to get it. And it's just invaluable. Even though now it's not a living quarter, it's been now turned into a factory. You know, we went into the infrastructure, making sure that we tap water on the land. The biggest thing about us is we have to be able to control means of production. And I think I want to encourage all people that are moving to Africa to look into it like that. Don't come here looking for a job or anything. Look to come here to be a producer of something. And for us, you know, we wanted to control our electricity, so we have solar. We don't have the ECG is the power supply here. Where I'm from in Florida is Florida Power and Light, FP&L. So here we don't have that. We are totally off the grid 100%. Where we control our electricity.
Yeah, because you up here, brother.
Yeah,
you can see.
We out the way.
He up here. Ain't nobody coming here. I'm going to tell you guys, boy, you take one wrong turn, you'll be going down that mountain.
No, I'm telling you, and it's narrow. The road is narrow. You really got to know what you're doing.
You got,
and you got to really know what you're doing, which is the case. And so, we you know, another thing I want to tell people to think about, you have to look at the endowments of the region. And there's some endowments when you come to Africa that can be used towards doing business. Cashew is an endowment to Ghana. Cocoa is an endowment to Ghana. You know, these are things that you can tap into because it's
available,
the availability is high. And so for me, you know, I was vegan for 5 years, so for me to make a plant-based milk, it wasn't a hard thing to do. Me already doing manufacturing, making hot sauce and barbecue sauce certified organic for Whole Foods. It wasn't a hard thing.
So that prepared you for what you're doing now.
Correct, correct. So now I've been able to take those skill sets. Like I've seen Akon say, if you bring your skill to Africa, you can do whatever you're doing in the U.S. You can just do it in Africa, and you can even do it bigger. And it's true. When you get here, the opportunity to do things is here, because most things are not overly established here like in the U.S. If you wanted to get into the market, the barrier of entry in the U.S. may be higher than the barrier of entry in Africa. So if you have the means, you have the vision, you have the skill set to do something, you can really come here and do it.
And that's like it's those problems. You look at the problems and you see, well, how can I help solve these problems? You know, and that's what you're doing. You're like, there's a problem right here.
Correct. And there's a lot of areas in Africa where solutions could be generated, and there's also income that can be generated for creating a solution. And really, this is an excellent contribution in terms of life, just living. Like, what kind of impact can I make on my own race, on my own people, on my own culture? And when you come to Ghana, like, Ghana is a great hub to get reconnected back to your roots, and seeing just where's the disconnect between you know, me getting into the U.S. and that of the transatlantic slave that broke our history and our. So now the continuity is there, and once you have that continuity of your history, you can start seeing, like you say, what little areers that you can add solutions to.
And you growing your own some food that
we got food on the land. Right now we wanted to go in a small palm oil production. We can go on palm oil. If you look around, I mean, just look. We got palm oil trees surrounding this land, all over this land. I'm just surrounded by palm oil. And I got you know, fresh banana and plantains that they bear fruit. Every other month we pull in plantains and banana.
So what was here, and what did you plant?
The palm oil was here, but the rest of the stuff I ended up planting.
Okay, what all you planted?
You know, we got as recently mentioned, we got the banana and the plantain. We got sour sap.
That's my favorite there. I just bought me some on my way up.
And the thing is, they're not cheap here. You would think they would be cheap, but
you
know, and here you can grow it all day. You know, I got over 150 pineapples in the ground.
Wow, I see the pineapples.
And we got mango trees.
Even
now, look, we got tomatoes, fresh tomatoes. We're growing. We starting some seedlings for watermelon. We got hybrid Jew. Hybrid Jew is turkey berries. Turkey berries is full of iron. You know, these are endowments to my region. These are things that the turkey berries I don't even plant. The birds when they fly over, you can get some of the best bird watching here. And because the place is organic and it's unbothered, some of the birds that come here and their droppings are full of seeds. And I welcome them. Them birds come and bring me all kinds of good edible plants here that, you know, I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for the birds. We got coconut. This is another palm oil tree that'll produce palm oil. You know, I got some seedlings here that been coming up, but we got a whole nother plot over here. This is another sour sap. This is a avocado. You know, this is some type of citrus. I don't know if it's tangerine, orange, or lime, but you know, this is our little compost pile.
Got your compost pile going on.
And they kind of give us they organically just give us all kinds of seeds from whatever we eat. When we throw it here, you give it a couple of weeks, you'll start seeing all kinds of stuff sprouting up, like pumpkin, watermelon, and we replant them. We'll take them and put them somewhere on the land. Come look over here. Be careful. These things will be sticky, but I'll hold it for you. You know, we got pineapples bearing fruit. You know, pineapples take about a year or two. But as you can see, take a look. You know, you got some fresh pineapple coming up.
Nice.
Got another set of pineapples over here.
Yep.
Over 150 pineapples planted right here in this little field.
Wow. Wow.
And,
impressive.
You know, one day we were just like how now. We just come out here and instead of buying those things, like, you know, I used to go to Walmart and buy pineapples.
Uh-huh.
And thought that I was getting a good deal when I was paying $5 a pineapple.
It didn't taste nearly as delicious as these.
Nothing like this. Because, first of all, we don't pick these pineapples till they ripe. The pineapples here don't really have no predator like that. Like in the U.S., you might have raccoons and stuff like that. But here, on my land, the pineapples don't really have no predators.
Nice.
So these pineapples can ripe well before we can pull them. By the time you pull them, when I tell you it's sweet, when you crack the pineapple, it be oozing syrup.
There you go.
I'm talking about, that's how it be. It's like syrup. It's like, that thing there be hidden.
Yep.
And so, this is just some of the food production. You know, when you come to Africa, think that way. Think about how you can control the land, how you can control the power source, like your electricity, how you can control your water.
Yep.
These are medicines, how you can control your medicine. You know, I want you to think about that, because Africa it gives you that opportunity more so than what we were used to in the States.
Right.
Maybe you can have that in the state in some places, like in the rural places, but if you go to the city or places where it's very urban, then you lose your control. You become, you know, you become more of a drone than a mover and a shaker in terms of having some ownership, having some controls and owning, and having means of production.
Nice.
So, you know, to me, that's more important than working a job.
Yeah, bringing in that paycheck. Talking about, I make $100,000 a year, and you're so happy, but you know, you make $100,000 a year in South Florida and see how far it gets you.
It won't get you nowhere.
Go to New York and see how far it gets you.
It won't get you anywhere. You're gonna have a roommate. You're gonna have a roommate. If it's not your girlfriend, it's your homeboy. And you're really not gonna be able to do much. You know?
Yeah. So this is nice. This is nice. I love it.
This here seems to be everything for me.
Yeah.
What's up, brother? How y'all doing? That's what I like to hear. I'll be with y'all in a minute. I'm doing a little video here.
Yeah, so show us your factory here.
I'll just show.
Okay.
The door. You know, I don't want to go inside.
Okay, no worries, no worries.
But just in terms of, right now we just got license to do sachet water. This is a Koyo machine.
Okay.
And the
so you're gonna be doing
machine,
sachet water.
That will be packaging water.
Nice.
It's like a smaller production, like to bottling water.
Nice.
And the water is very nice, crisp and clean.
Okay.
And
and all this is using water from the borehole.
From the borehole, and all of it is being powered by solar system.
Okay. Wow.
And we dug down deep. It's not surface or groundwater.
Okay.
It's bedrock water. So we named the water bedrock mineral water.
Nice.
Because the water is coming from the rock.
Okay.
And the rock is the filter.
Nice.
So the water permeates from all over, and it permeates down through the sediment, and the rock is the part that we have tapped into.
Okay.
To get the water, and so that's bringing a nice
and
quality water.
And you were telling me even with that, you don't have any iron in your water.
I don't have no iron.
So that's a big
salt.
plus.
You know, like if you're in Accra or you're in certain places, iron and salt is the first thing you have to worry about.
That's right. Yeah, I've dealt with both of them, so I know it's expensive.
It's expensive to filter.
So how? So you have you were telling me you have several filtration systems here. Even still. Yeah, so when we bring it out of the ground, we filter it. Before we bring it to, so it has a holding tank out of the ground. Okay. From the holding tank, we bring it to what we call a pressure tank. Got you. So it's two ways to build pressure. You can either do it mechanically, or you can do what we call a gravity feed. Okay. And so the gravity feed is when you put
your tank up high, the same way you see reservoirs in cities. If you go to Deerfield Beach, we have a big reservoir that is very high up, and it's a circular thing that holds water. And what that does, it helps bring pressure to the lower levels. So the water get pumped up to that bigger tank, and it's gone through filtration, and then it comes off this tank through another level of filtration, and then it goes into the factory where it got 3 more stages of filtration before it go through UV light for sterilization. So the water is clean, but it's also thoroughly purified, just to make sure that when we make our drinks, when we drink the water, we feel great.
And I drank some of the water today, and it was good. Good and fresh.
I'm telling you. And another thing too that is good about what we're doing. Where I live, it's not really busy. So the footprint, the human footprint, is very low. Now, if this was certain parts of the city or certain part, now we got environmental factors to worry about runoff. We got to worry about pollution. Now, and so where I am, you know, as you see, it's very green, it's very lush. So,
and you know, and the thing, you know, and I'm glad you brought that up because, you know, some people, they look at Accra and they be like, oh, you know, it's so crowded in these areas, but man, there's so much virgin land out here in Ghana, you know. So if you want to live in Accra, in this kind of city with millions of people, you can, but it's easy to come and buy some land that's just out there, you know, without being overcrowded.
And for me, I'm telling people, you know, you got to be creative. You know, if you got your 401k, you got your pension, you got the, you know, don't be afraid to bust it. Don't be afraid to bust it. And
that's right.
And put it in your invest in your own self.
Because people was telling me, you know, they ask me all the time, well, how am I, you know, are there banks I can finance the house? Like, no, you got to bring your money and buy it. And we ain't got no banks, you know, you can't even access the bank. So
it's better, because when you finish, you own it.
You own it. As like just, you know, you got to be creative, you know. A lot of people went into they pension plans, and they was like, hey, I'm going to take my pension and just bring it up and to Ghana and spend it there, because it ain't doing me no, you know, I ain't making nothing over here.
But see, this is the thing I want people to consider, because these are the things that I have considered. You know, if you base your stuff around money, then you are easily manipulated. You know, you can't be driven by money, even though money plays a big factor in being able to do things. But you have to think sustainably, because what happened because the thing is, currency has ebbs and flow. That's what a current does. A current, it alternates. It can go forward, it can go backwards, it can expand, it can contract. That's what currency does, and that's what the economy does. So right now, there's people out there that can manipulate the market. We all know it happens. There's the market would always have a correction. It will have a way of correcting itself, and you can look in your pension today, and it can be said dollar amount, and tomorrow it can be half of that.
And now
I'm talking about, this is real things that happens to all of us.
And you see what the billionaires doing, they take that money and they putting it into virgin land. They take that money and they putting it into bunkers and stuff now. You know, they know where the real money is in the land.
And so for me, I don't care what they stock market doing.
You go.
I ain't concerned with if the market closed today on a record high or a record low, because these pineapples.
This is your market.
You see, these
this is your market.
You know what I'm saying? These pineapples.
That's real money. You know.
This is real.
This is real money.
Equity.
Yes.
This is real equity.
And I
could chew these when I'm finished.
There
you
go.
What I'm saying? I could. I can drink that water that I'm able to source out the ground from the sun sustainably.
You can't eat that Benjamin.
No. You know, I mean, it's fiat money. It's just paper money. These people are not working for the money. They are going to a printing press and printing it.
There you go.
And we are working for this money.
You got it.
But at the end of the day, it takes the same amount of effort to make $1 bill that it make to make $100 bill.
There
it's
you
the
go.
same paper with just
That's
one
right.
extra zero or two extra zero. So at the end of the
brother,
day, let's not.
You get it.
Yeah,
you really get it.
Let's not lose touch with reality, but gain back our touch with reality.
Yeah.
Take that fiat money, take that flexibility of the currency, and get more sustainable, which is more stable.
There you go.
And so for me, that's what I did. I took my little life savings. And I jumped.
There you go.
I restart.
Yeah, you
I went from renting a $500,000 condo on the beach in Florida, in one of the most desirable places, to owning in the mountain.
There you go.
Where it might not be desirable for the people who are in town, but for me, I can see the value in it. And how can I see the value in it? Because I used to live in California in the mountains. And I know what it costs to live in the hills in California. Because I lived in Hollywood Hills. I used to look out the window and watch all the people line up for Jimmy Kimmel down there on Hollywood Boulevard. That's what I'm used to. And so when I got here and see this view, I looked over there and I said, God damn, that could have been the Hollywood sign right there.
Exactly. I'm thinking the same thing.
I'm thinking this is Runyon Canyon. Anybody who know California, who know Hollywood Hills, they know Runyon Canyon. I say, this could be Runyon Canyon. You know how much it would cost if this was California for you to own a piece of the rock up here?
There you go.
I say, here's my opportunity. But this one would be even better than that in California.
I love it. I love it. Brother, you've done well.
So I just want to give somebody some insight. I watched the Eric McNeal show. You know, Ooorahhh Uhuru. Say it for me.
We're gonna say it after.
Yes,
I'm gonna get you to say it after.
You know, like I watched the show, and that's before I even moved to here. And
so you saw me before you came here.
I've seen it before I came here, and it was part of my research.
There you go.
There's a group of YouTubers that you watch before you kind of get the courage to even come here, and you one of them. And so here I am, from watching the Eric McNeal show to being on the Eric McNeal show.
There you go.
And also want to encourage somebody else who watches, who maybe a couple years later might be on the Eric McNeal show, telling their story, their testimony, their success story on how they repatriate back to Africa.
There you go.
I appreciate you doing this video, and I'm grateful to be in Africa on my own land with my family, sustainably. I'm grateful for that.
Good, good.
Did we have some issues? I mean,
that's part of it, right?
You know, if it was the punches.
If it was easy, everybody would do it.
We roll with the punches. But if I would go back, would I do it again? Absolutely. Would I do it differently? Not necessarily. Meaning, some stuff you can't foresee.
Right.
You can't foresee. When you jump and you building that parachute on the way down, there you go. You can't foresee the turbulence that's coming along with it, but you're going to roll with it. At the end of the day, if you can end up winning in that situation, like how I've managed to win, then I encourage it, because that's the ultimate goal, is to be up compared to what you used to be, and compared to where I was in the States, where I was making a lot of money, but I didn't have that ownership. I didn't own the electricity. I didn't own the water. I didn't own the food. I didn't own the land.
Now you own it, and you're running businesses up here.
I'm running businesses up here. And I'm running business on my land. Like this, you couldn't do in the U.S.
Exactly.
You have to go into what you call commercially zoned area to open up a factory. You can't open a factory in a residential area. It's not zoned for that. You can't do it. It's just, that's just the way the white man had set it up. But you can come here. You could have your land, have your house, and have your factory on your land,
and be running your business.
You be running your business. And now that was an issue that I had when I was in Florida, paying those two rents.
You had to go somewhere else,
and then paying the rent at the factory.
And you had to fight the traffic to even get there. So so people don't understand. This is paradise. You in paradise.
I'm in paradise, and I wouldn't change it. I'm glad that I moved to Africa. I have no desire to go back to the States to do anything. I'm free. Like Brother McNeal say in his video, live free.
That's it. And that's what it's about, brother. So tell me, how are people going to get in contact with you if they want to purchase some of this Kweku cashew milk here.
Yeah. So, you know, the cashew milk is a local product for now. The chocolate just got its FDA number.
Okay.
And the thing is, once it's FDA approved, it can go anywhere. But we hadn't set the logistics up to sell it worldwide yet.
Okay, so you're looking. So let me ask you, looking for investors if they want to?
Not really. No.
You see that? That's when you say that tell me, hey, you doing good.
Yeah. You know,
most people be like, yeah, I need. But you like, brother, I'm good.
I like the freedom. I like
I'm
that.
good.
I like ownership. You know.
Like, not really.
No. The investors
Y'all
sound
hear
like
that, right?
It sound like debt to me. And when you're a free man, you don't want to get back in obligations of debt and repayment.
All right, so locally, what's your phone number?
Oh, so it's 050-474-7573, and that's Ghanaian number. So that would be plus 233.
And that's on WhatsApp as well.
That's on WhatsApp. So if you
locally, y'all
it's a local product.
Yeah.
So it could be sold anywhere in Ghana. So right now we sell it from as far. We have customers all the way from Teshinungwa all the way to about. Well, you'll be the furthest. So Minya.
Yep.
So we have them. I heard you say Abri. They call it. He pronounced it a little different because you got that still American slang to it. But the local people will call it Ebri. Equipong. We have Mampong. We have those places here.
Good.
So all of those places they have the cashew milk. They know it, and the fact that we just getting the FDA, we pushing it now. Now that we got the FDA for the chocolate, we got the other ones. They pending FDA approval, and they will be finished very soon.
Okay,
so
good
I'm
deal.
happy about that. And then probably the 2 chocolates. So let's do this. Let's give you.
Yeah, whatever you got. I drink any of them.
But you ain't got no chocolate. You gotta have. So hold on.
I drunk. I had chocolate last time.
You had 4 chocolates. So you wanna you want
a couple
more
chocolate.
So you wanna do some
4 chocolates? Yeah.
You wanna do something else outside of the chocolate, or you wanna?
It don't matter. Yeah, whatever
let's
you
do
got.
That. Okay, so I'm gonna put the chocolate back. So let's do. 2.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna bring 2 more. I'm gonna
Very good.
I'll bring another one of these and the mango.
Very good.
Yeah, I'm coming.
So, Brother Kweku, you was just telling me about how you sweeten your product.
Yes, so it's very important for us. We don't use a lot of sugar and stuff like that to make the product sweet. We use dates, we use honey. With the cashew milk, we might have a touch of brown sugar in there. We can do a whole batch and only put maybe a half a cup of sugar in the whole batch.
Brown sugar too.
And it's brown sugar, and it can make like 25 of the big drinks, or it can make like 50 of the small drinks.
Wow.
So that content is per drink.
Okay, so your dates
is very low, but the dates is the sweetener.
Okay.
The date is the majority sweetener with the touch of honey. The honey
and
honey.
Okay.
The honey and the dates and everything, they all add dynamic to the drink.
Okay.
But then you have some people, they like sugar, and I can't really do nothing for them, so I just put a little dash. Hey,
okay.
You know, and so it brings a balance for everybody. For those who really don't like sugar, like me, I don't like sugar. That's why I'm using the dates.
Okay.
And I can get away with honey and maple syrup, but this is Africa. We don't get maple syrup like that. That's not the endowment.
Gotcha.
But the endowment here is honey.
Yeah.
We can get honey here. Plenty of honey here. So I'm able to use that and still get the sweetness of the product. Okay. And then I'm using the milks and stuff to make other things.
Okay.
I can use the plain cashew milk to use as a substitute for cow's milk.
Okay.
So I'm making sweet potato pies.
And when you say like mango flavor, you ain't just using flavor, you using real mango.
Oh, yo, matter of fact, the way FDA made us rename it, it's Kweku Cashew Milk Mango Drink, because it's not flavor, it's mango.
Okay, it's real mango.
It's real mango.
And so banana is real banana in there.
It's Kweku Cashew Milk Banana Drink, so it is real banana. So because when I first went, I was like flavor, banana flavor, cocoa flavor. It was like, it's not flavor. I come to find out, flavor means artificial almost.
Exactly.
You know, when you say flavor, it could either mean synthetic or it can mean something man-made.
That's right.
But when you come with banana drink or your cocoa drink, or you come with mango drink,
banana, real
banana,
cocoa,
and that's all we use.
Real mango,
right?
Real ginger.
Yes.
Okay.
So when you get the cashew milk, it's cashew and ginger that make the ginger drink.
Okay.
It's cashew and banana that make the banana drink. It's cashew and mango that make the mango drink. Even now, I'm gonna just give y'all a teaser. We may come out with a new flavor. I'm still testing it. But if I can do it with that pineapple, we can do that cashew and pineapple. That thing gonna be like pina colada on your behind. Yeah,
all right, y'all hear it. Y'all hear it. I'm about to check them out again.
Yes. Hello. Hey.
All right, guys. Hey. There you go. You heard the man. Yes. He out here in the mountains and he doing well, doing his thing.
Yes.
Got the Kweku cashew milk. He about to start doing the sachet water.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys come to Ghana. You see what they have in store for you.
Yes, yes.
So that's what it is. So yeah. You know, you like what we're talking about, you know, come on, hit that subscribe button. Like, share, comment. Give me your feedback, you know, contact the brother. You want to buy some of his milk, he just doing it locally right now.
Yes.
So, yeah, so definitely get in touch with the brother. I'll also drop his contact in the description as well.
Yes.
So shoot him up and, you know, so definitely, if you haven't already done so, you know, you need to visit our website at www.migratingculturecrossing.com and check out, you know, our half-price home promo is still going strong, you know, so we're talking about something else today, but still check him out at the homes and come, you know, buy from us.
That's
you know,
right.
Tell him, baby.
Right. Tell him.
What's baby name again?
Yeah, baby Danya.
Baby Danya. All right.
Say
you
yay.
Tell him. Yeah, you're going to be an entrepreneur like Papa.
You better believe it.
So definitely. You can also find me on Facebook at facebook.com/Eric McNeal. It's free. And as always, Ooorahhh Uhuru.
Uhuru.
Now be free.
Be free. Yeah.